You know, GLBT centers save lives. They do. We have seen it at our two centers in Bayshore and Garden City over and over again, which are the only two GLBT centers on Long Island. And that is until now. Tonight, we are announcing that this July, we will be opening our third center, the GLBT Center of the Hamptons. This center, located in Old Whalers Church in Sag Harbor, will be a springboard for our organizations to serve the East End communities as we raise enough money to open our very own state-of-the-art community center. This is something we must do for everyone out on the East End. This is something we must do for David Hernandez, and this is something we must do now.
At the end of September in 2012, there was a young kid named David Hernandez Barros who committed suicide. Where David really had a problem was when he left school and went out into his community.
The 16-year-old junior at East Hampton High School took his own life last month. His sister says it's because he was relentlessly bullied in and out of school for several reasons.
Unfortunately, he felt a little bit alone and isolated. Did not feel like part of the community itself because he didn't have anyone really to turn to.
He approached his minister and also a member of his family in Ecuador and told them that he had a friend who was thinking about coming out as gay. And he said, "What should I tell them?" And when he told them this, they said to him, "Well, tell them not to come out because they're going to go straight to hell."
Le gustaba estar solo. Entonces yo a veces le decía a David, decía, mi amor, decía, me dice Gaby que tú estás solo, quiero que te hagas amigos de algunos. Me decía, no, ok, o no. Entonces yo decía, no me gusta que tú estés solo, hazte amigos, hay muchachos en la escuela hispanos como que no saben mucho el inglés y tú te puedes socializar con ellos. Decía que sí, que está bien. Pero mi hija me preguntaba que le gustaba estar aquí el break, se sentaba solo. Y a veces los amigos le decían que tiene Gaby un hermano raro.
Le tiraban libros, le pisaban los cuadernos, en el baño, como tienen espacios huecos arriba del baño, sus baños son abiertos, le tiraban agua por encima. Y él me acuerdo que estaba escribiendo una carta, escribiendo algo, pero nunca pensé que era la carta que decidió dejarle a mi mamá. Eso nunca pensé. Me acerqué y le dije, ¿qué estabas escribiendo? Él simplemente me dijo, no quiso que yo lo viera, ¿no?
He unfortunately decided to take the toughest route, perhaps that anybody has to take, which is taking your own life.
Y pues yo le vi que él estaba colgado en el baño. Para mí me afectó mucho porque yo también fui la última persona que vivió más tiempo con él y fui la última persona que lo veo vivo. La resignación que tenemos es que él ahora está mejor, aunque duele saberlo, pero él está ahora mejor donde está porque ahora ya nadie lo molesta. Es realmente donde él quería estar, él no quería estar acá.
With all this outreach that was being done and with all the community interest in seeing a place that young kids could come to and that adults and families could have as well as a place of support and celebration, the local newspapers out on the East End really covered the story as it was unfolding.
I read an article in our Sag Harbor Express. It was actually an interview with David Kilmnick. So after reading the interview with David, I contacted him, and he came out, and we talked, and he looked around, and here we are a year later, and they've been here ever since.
Who would have ever thought that, within a span of just 18 months, that we would have these community meetings, we would have an advisory board that meets every month. This is important, this is life-saving, this is critical, and we couldn't be more thankful to all the folks who have supported our efforts in starting this center.
I wasn't expecting a center to come anywhere near where I lived for years, after I was already in college, and here it is. It's here, we have this great space, and it's amazing. It's incredible that we get to come to these meetings.
This is a great place, and the people that work here are amazing, and it's a safe space to go to and ask advice if you don't feel comfortable asking either a parent or a teacher, because Manny and Lily are going to tell you the truth and not bring it up if you don't want them to.
The youth come in a lot just to drop in, even when we don't have youth group. They love coming here and hanging out. They consider it their second home, and they always say how they never want to leave. We also have other individuals who come in who have said that they don't feel like they belong or fit in anywhere else, but when they come here they feel safe and they feel like they have a place where they belong.
We have to make sure that that we have a place that that folks like David could come to, that folks like David's mom Carmita and his extended family, his sister and his cousins and nephews, would also have a place to come to for support and to be educated, to learn, and to just be.
It's because of him that everything that we do here at the center, I kind of feel like I have to have his blessing for it in order to be able to make it happen. Everything that we do here, I always have him in mind. Is this something that he would approve of? Is this a type of program that he would enjoy attending? I feel somehow that if he had had a center at that time, or somebody who spoke his own language, to be able to tell him, it's okay. We go through these things, but in the end, it does turn out to be okay. But his life was definitely not in vain. Because of him, we opened the center, and we are helping many more kids, and we'll continue to be doing that on his name.